Welcome back. Excited to have Tom Bartholomy here with the Charlotte Better Business Bureau. He's always has great information on those scams out there, especially. And with spring kind of coming upon us, that's when the characters, as Tom titles them, comes out and tries to take advantage of consumers out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it a couple weeks ago with the big storms.
Yeah.
The winds blew through and blew in the contractors from Macon, South Carolina.
Yeah,
and they made some hay for a couple days and then went back home.
Then leaves. And I was just reading through some of the information here. Most of the complaints that people put into the Better Business Bureau involve home contractors, don't they?
They do. I mean, it's always in the top 5 of our most complained about types of things.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to look at what those complaints are about and say, okay, here's a way to avoid that happening to me.
Sure. So let's run through some of those tips. And these are tips for hiring a contractor. So take note here. The first is track their record, right?
Yeah. I mean, check them out. It's very simple to do. bbb.org.
Yeah.
Takes 1 minute and 34 seconds on average to check somebody out. And so, why wouldn't you do that? And then, get a couple of bids. Make sure it's an apples-to-apples comparison, that you're talking about the same things with different contractors. The licensing and insurance, we've got that right on our website too.
You can verify both of those there?
Exactly.
Wow.
The interesting thing with licensing, though, if in North Carolina, a contractor doesn't have to have a license if they're doing jobs under $30,000.
Oh.
So that leaves a pretty wide range of work to be done that they may not have to have a license for. But we've got that information for them as well.
Good tidbit to know. And the references are important.
It is. And instead of saying, hey, do you have any references, get a little bit more specific. Say, can you give me the names and addresses of your last 3 jobs? That will kind of put him off from giving his uncle and his sister and that type of thing. And especially if it's outside work, you can drive by, see what it looks like, and have a better feel for the type of work they do.
What if you're asked to sign a contract? What should folks do then? Well,
contracts work both ways, and it protects the business and it protects you. Make sure the things we see most complaints about are the job's taking too long to do. And so in that situation, make sure there's a completion date in that contract. Make sure there's information about the draw of, okay, you get this down payment, shouldn't be more than 20–25%, and then as the work proceeds, you're going to get another draw and another draw until the very end. Don't give them that last 10% until you are completely satisfied.
Okay. I was going to ask, because sometimes they say, well, we need this up front. We need this amount up front.
Holding that back, that's your leverage to make sure that the job is done to your satisfaction.
The website, charlottebbb.org, best place to go?
Just bbb.org right now, and you can get there even faster.
bbb.org, and like he says, 1 minute and 34 seconds can save you a lot of money.
Indeed. There's F-rated companies, you want to stay away from them.
Yeah. All right, Tom, thank you. Great tips there.
Thing.
Let's go to meteorologist Al Conklin now.